Hey everyone. So on this Cheese Friday, I was extra excited to get the weather report because it was extra cheesy. It said it was going to be partly cloudy with light breeze. Perfect, especially for today's Cheese Friday. So I'll join you in just a minute. Hey everyone, welcome to the Radical Geek YouTube channel. This is Friday's Cheese Friday. If you are new to the Radical Geek channel, every Friday we talk about cheese. I bring out a new cheese and I give you a little bit of information about that cheese, and then we walk through a simple review process. And we will do that with this one. But today I have a Fromage Dauphinois. Fromage Dauphinois sounds extra fancy, but it's kind of not. It's a French double cream soft cheese. It is made from cow's milk, and it's really similar to brie, hence my brie jokes. Yes, every Cheese Friday I tell some kind of weird, corny dad joke, and so we just all live with it. I'm not sorry about it. But at any rate, so back to the cheese, Fromage Dauphinois. It's It's French in origins, although now it again, like all of the other cheeses, has been brought to other regions, and we do produce Dauphinois in the United States. And what is unique about it is, even though it is very similar to brie, it is actually silkier in texture. And the reason for that is because before the cheese making, and the milk goes through an ultrafiltration process. I'm sorry, I'm a little scattered this week, so I apologize for that part, but we'll get through it. For those of you who are familiar with ultrafiltered, fantastic. We use it to make yogurt for cold start recipes. But in Dauphinois, we ultra filter milk, because what that process actually does, and maybe that's something that we should talk about more because we really don't, it's a process that is a membrane separation process. And what that does is that it concentrates the milk proteins and fats and breaks down the fat molecules in the milk to help disperse them through the paste, yes, the cheese paste, and gives it sort of more of a whippy texture. So if you're used to brie, it has that oozy, melty sort of texture, whereas the Dauphinois is kind of a more whipped texture. Now, I will tell you that as you let Dauphinois age, it does sort of become a bit runnier as it matures. So there is that aspect to it. Dauphinois also is just like brie in that it has a light, papery, fluffy sort of rind. So it is edible, and on the sides of it, it can get real streaky. However, today, my Dauphinois, oh, I need this napkin, is actually a garlic herb Dauphinois. So while I just touched everything, of course. While the texture is all there, and right now it looks kind of firm because it has this little barrier. So there we go, an exposure to the creaminess. You can see I can put my finger right down into it. Well, I don't know if you can really see. Well, you can see the dent. It's hard when I'm in the studio. But the cheese, you can see it's all covered in herbs. That's not mold, it's herbs. Got garlic herb. The rind is edible. The rind is a bit firmer. Like if I really want to, I can sort of pinch a piece of the rind off and then expose the soft cheese within. Put that back. Put my cheese back together. Wipe my hands. So that's a Dauphinois, and I do smell, it is quite fragrant with the garlic and the herbs, but I also have that pungency that you kind of get with the brie. You know, it's got that bit of a tang with it. And Dauphinois cheese is excellent to pair with salty, briny preserved meats. like a prosciutto. It's also good with hearty, sturdy jams like a tart cherry or hot pepper or bacon jam. So you got to really lean into those hearty, salty, strong flavors. But in this case, with the garlic herb, that's kind of the pairing that you're getting with it. It's already pre-done for you. It is a little bit of a stinky cheese. Not horrible stinky, but it is a little bit on the stinky side. Sort of like brie. Brie has a little bit on the stinky side, but nothing offensive. So that's the main thing about this. So when we talk about cheese reviews, as you may recall, we talk about the appearance, which we talked about here with it being creamy and whippy. It's cow's milk, so it's a little bit off-white, although in the studio lights it looks much whiter than it is in real life. The white papery, we talk about the rind. And so in this case, it's a soft white papery rind. It only looks green because it's got the garlic and herbs. So that's two. That's your appearance and your rind. We talk about the hardness, which as you might recall, or if this is new to you, hardness is either hard, semi-hard, semi-soft, or soft. And in this case, it's soft. And if you leave it sit out for half an hour like you would on a good charcuterie, you always want to bring your cheese up to temperature. Then it is a very soft cheese. You can't slice it, and it's easily just going to go on top of something. So that's your hardness. And lastly is taste. And we'll go ahead and do that now. I actually have, these are almond flour crackers. If you don't have almond flour crackers, don't worry about it. Have it on your prosciutto, have it on a slice of cucumber, use whatever. But I have these because they came in my keto crate. And I actually find them kind of nice. They're super neutral, so it gives me a good median. But you see, I slice right through there. It's I'll show you, it's eminently spreadable. It's softer than cream cheese. I don't know if you can really see it or not, but I'm just mixing it all right in on top of my little cracker here. Mm. Mm. Oh, it's so good. It's like all of the deliciousness of the brie, but with a cream cheesy sort of texture. Mm. It's fantastic. And of course I say that about all the cheeses because I love all the cheeses, but this is great for, this is what I call company cheese. Put that out with a little assortment of things and let people have a nice little scoop at it, and it is a delight. If you are a wine drinker, yes, it will pair with wine, but you need to make sure that you have your water in between for palate cleansing. You definitely need that drier, oaky, sort of almost cigar ash red wine to go with something like this. It's definitely not a summer light Chardonnay cheese. It's just not. So there you go. Fromage d'Avennois. Enjoy. And we will see you in our future videos. Hopefully you join us on Sunday nights for our live stream, which is affectionately called Coffee Talk. And that is every Sunday night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, where we brew a warm beverage and pair it with a ketogenic recipe, and then kind of just chat amongst ourselves. I do give, as much nerdiness as I can to it, being the radical geek and all that fun stuff. And lovely things that YouTube likes is subscribers and comments. So do me a favor and subscribe to this channel. Hit the little bell icon so you're notified every time I upload or go live. And that's it. I look forward to seeing you, friends. Comment and tell me other cheese things that you'd like. Share your experiences. Let me know if you have tried a Dauphinoise before. Let me know if you are looking for particular ketogenic recipes or beverages you want to see created. And we'll take care of all of it. Sometimes it takes longer than others. The other things that we do, and we haven't talked about in a while, is fitness and board games. So I do have, eventually it's going to stop pouring rain outside. A note for one of my subscribers who wants to hear more about gearing on bicycles. I'm a big cycling enthusiast, and I'm totally straying from the cheese. So let's get back to it. In fact, I believe that I'm going to go cook off a couple slices of bacon and eat myself a little hunk of this cheese for my meal. All right, everyone, you have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.